you do not earn logos on stream day. That's not what is happening.
That's
here.
facts.
You earn the logos in between the stream days. We just reward you on stream day. We actually reward you a lot of times in the middle too. I want to talk about one case in a few seconds, but you earn your streaming logo by streaming every day, not on logo day. So if this is the first time you're streaming and you're like, oh, I deserve a logo, that's not usually how it works. The other thing I was going to say is Corey mentioned unusual ways to get logos. Mitch just mentioned a couple. We talked about 365 straight days of streaming led to a logo. Like, there's a lot of different ways to cut it.
We had one in 2K20 when Splies was having just the most ridiculous stream of his life where people were donating, and I mean, it was just one of those moments where we just so happened that we were there and we were part of it and we got to see it, and we wanted to put it.
But sometimes we're not there, meaning we're not doing our stream. We're like, we just see something in the middle of the night, we all get on chat, text, Zoom, whatever medium we talk on, and we come together and think, hey, this is a moment that we need to get behind.
There's
the reason we do this show more than anything, I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'll stream that day and I'll get a logo. The reason we do this show is to
especially with
he said best nodie in the community, man. They give my guy 6 got a logo.
I think 6 God really showed.
We did it at 3 in the morning, so it is a 24/7 thing. We're not gonna.
That's crazy,
we
bro.
shouldn't waste any time here. We have a lot of people to get to in this.
They giving him a logo. They giving him the logo.
Send the message, Mitch, so my computer doesn't crash. So and we'll get him loaded.
They giving 6 got a logo chance,
for a second on this broadcast because I think it's important for people to see one of the best in the game do it. Hey, thank you, sir. Constant, what up, brother?
Got here.
There he is.
He's good, Ronnie.
Cool. We'll tell him.
Thanks for waking up.
Yo.
How was the nap, Constant?
Huh?
How was the nap?
What now?
We sleep when we're dead. When you're part of the 2K influencer team.
Yeah, I wish it was a nap, bro. I was actually, it's a long story, but
it's all good.
My wife.
This is actually our 3rd video shoot of the day after having 4 yesterday. We still have 1 more after this, but I got
that's all you need to say.
3 tomorrow. Just another day.
That's my wife. That's all you have to say. Everyone understands. It's good.
Yeah. Ronnie ain't there yet, and Mitch ain't even fathomed the thought, but you get it, Corey.
We hear you, bro.
Yeah, trying to as amazing as you guys make it sound, I think I'm good. Logo attention is, look how many followers he's picking up. My notifications just flying through his screen. What do you think of his notification system, Constant? But I just love that, part of getting a logo is, we want to help you build, we want to help you grow, and a big part of that is following. You may not have known about 6 God and him being the first legend, but now you certainly do, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna tell him to close the app as soon as, I don't want to ruin his streak, but I'll give him a second. Look at those new Knights courts. Obviously, I'm gonna make a really quick announcement for everybody. The winners of last night's showdown were, of course, the Knights and the Northern Knights and Poor Boy Sin's Western Wildcats. Grinding as mayor has decided to keep the courts that he has. He really likes them. He thinks you guys really like them. So the Knights courts are not going to change. But Poor Boy Sin,
I'm not gonna lie, that's a L.
Those courts will go in the next 24 to 36 hours.
Yeah, did you tell him to close out?
No, I didn't.
Always close out.
He already did.
Okay, that's fine.
The chat sure told him to close out.
Yeah, we're trying to. Hey, if you're watching this, tell people that if they close app too soon, we'll move on. Don't go close an app before we tell you to.
Yeah, I didn't give him the warning this time.
We just that's the official warning right there.
Really accentuated.
So
really,
what's
really
gonna end up happening is people are gonna troll the shit out of him.
By the way, are we picking up audio on the game, Ben?
Oh my
Yo, let's Cuddy Willie. Let's Cuddy Greens. Chat, we're doing reactions. It was so lit over here. Finding out my guy 6 God's getting the legend, man. Put a smile on my face. He got the.
We got the logo anyway. We got the. I think. Where'd it go? Am I getting short? They took it away. Chat.
Gotcha.
Tell him to zoom out. If he zooms out, I think it shows back.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's weird with the mascot, I think.
Am I getting trolled?
Blame it on your chat, bro.
Yeah, that just got lucky because I
I
had given you the instruction to go ahead, but like generally we're not going to do that. So hey guys, if you guys are watching and you're in people's chat and they close out, you're going to do them a disservice because we will move ahead. We got a lot to do today, so we want to make sure to get through them. All right, should we move on?
Yep.
I'll give him a quick congrats.
Congrats, 6 God.
Congrats, 6 God. First legend and now a logo holder in 2K21 next gen.
Shout out to 6 God and everybody that vouched for him in my Twitter feed yesterday.
Yeah, somebody we probably need to consider as a mayoral candidate as well, by the way. Obviously, mayoral candidates are coming up pretty soon. As the terms are coming to an end. Next weekend is Rebel weekend, and then obviously the election's right after. So we're looking for new candidates. So I think 6 God's one of those guys. What do you guys think?
I think
for sure. I mean, if you put in that kind of grind, you're definitely a candidate.
Yeah.
Anything repping T-Dot, man. Everything.
Well, we definitely need to reward guys. Obviously, have people with followings helps, but we also want to aspire, get these guys that have less followers or aspiring to be somebody. Obviously, 6 God's a great example of that because he played hours, he streamed his whole experience, and he's gained a following, but he's still smaller than the other guys, but we want to help him go to another level because he's put so much effort into the game.
no doubt.
All right,
That's amazing,
so
man.
next.
Moving on.
That's amazing.
Foster your own community, get those grinders behind you. You can all help each other and be constructive, which is what the logos are all about.
Zion's out here holding him back.
Zion is
Zion.
he's just having a nice long conversation with Zion. That's no big deal.
Face to face time.
I do like that he's out here dropping names though, and it's a lot of names that we're aware of, which is always good.
I mean, Zion has gotten more exposure than even ESPN gives him through our game. I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh my
Somebody just
gosh.
told me the stream might have crashed.
I don't know. Ronnie's stream was tripping though, Chad. That's not my stream. What's goody though, bro?
The screen might have crashed.
Ben, do you want to have a quick look?
I'm looking at it right now.
I
Seems fine to me.
look okay.
Yes.
I've only dropped 6% of frames today, as opposed to the 25% I dropped last night.
Goku with the
Holy shit,
gifted.
he's still.
Goku.
I'm playing on PS5.
Tier level 2 hype.
There's an
train.
easy
Don't know what
solution
say,
to this
man.
thing, but
Appreciate
not
the
everybody wants
love,
to try it.
fellas.
I'm not recommending
yeah.
it. I'm not recommending it, but there is an easy solution to fix this thing. So
Yeah, he's talking about it right now.
it's just on PS4 or on PS5,
Yeah.
which is annoying, but definitely made the dev team aware.
Yes, sir. Chad, spin with the dogs, man. Shout out my guy Goku. Shout out all the bros. I'm going crazy. Gazer.
I can't even lie. I see what 2K be doing. All this be complaining about
But a big start to the year for TJ. I mean, to get run for mayor, he wasn't sure that we were even aware of him, and
Which is
we're aware.
crazy.
We are definitely aware. We have been aware. He just needed to get that couple things lined up, and he's done it. So now it's time.
It's a good thing to say to everybody, right? I think we're aware of a lot of streamers and influencers out there. I mean, sometimes it's just a matter of timing and looking at people for a while. Like sometimes it just doesn't happen overnight, Like there's a long list of people that obviously we're paying attention to. So it's a matter of just kind of like, sometimes the right opportunity at the right time, and if the community telling you the same people, then you're on the right track, right?
Yo, we got it. Let's go. Finally got a next gen logo. Jesus, I'm so glad. Let's go, chat. Y'all stay with the W's.
Yo, shout out to Ronnie. Shout out to Mitch, Constant. And I forgot everybody that I met last night in the Discord. Everybody at 2K was super cool last night.
Corey. I'll shout you out, Corey.
I
All
appreciate
good,
you.
David. All good.
Yeah.
We're the same person with the
I had
same
a logo.
smoke.
That is true.
And
If we
honestly,
weren't wearing
I
the same hoodie, he would have
But Ronnie, I do play
thanked you as well.
transfer to Kurt.
And, I had a
I just
couple people
appreciate
asking that he's talking about right now is being able if we're giving someone their logo today on next gen, primarily what we're watching, are they able to almost is it almost backwards compatible where we can give
With
it
the
to them
logo.
on current gen
Yeah.
so they can play on both consoles?
Yeah, so the one concern I had was like the sharing of accounts. When you're off old gen, you might not be playing as much, you might be sharing it. But that's a total terms of service thing, so if you do that, you're likely to get banned, not even by us, but by first party, either Xbox or Sony. So then I felt a little bit better. So yes, if you have a logo on next gen, you can also have a logo on current gen, but only one of each. Meaning, if you're on PS, you go to PS5. You're on PS4. You can't have PS5 and then both Xbox One and PS4. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Should we move on?
We shall.
And I think tjack, you'll be seeing a lot more of him in the coming days.
So next up is one of my favorite people in the community, the blue-haired demon himself, Mr. yrndj. I like to play events with Ermi. The dude has been playing this game religiously since it's come out. So I'm really happy for Ermi. He's incredibly good.
Hey, Ermi's getting a logo too, man.
As dedicated as anybody in the community.
Wormy, man.
So we're dipping our toes back into DF. They hadn't gotten any logos.
And another Northern Knight, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Is it because you are biased, Mitch?
Perhaps.
The community wants to know.
Yeah, let's just put it out there. It's all me being biased on everything.
Well, you posted on social that you were joining DF, so.
Oh yeah, because
my
DF
I did see that tweet. No, and then the stream crashes. All that money with a bad PC, nice range run he's getting.
Look at his channel number, or his watching number. It just went crazy.
Yeah.
Mods, relax for 1 second, relax.
Breaking for 5 minutes. I mean, Mitch is breaking records now on how quickly he gets blown.
Hey, it's a goal at this point.
Yeah, that's
Put it
true.
out into the universe.
Okay, so let's get this going. What kind of challenge should we give him? I
Is he
actually
playing
can't watch
twos
the
or
broadcast
threes?
on my computer, but that's okay. Huh?
Is he playing 2s or 3s? Is he playing with grinding?
This is so weird. My stream just started over or something.
Somebody said that your Facebook was bad.
Boris, what's good, bro?
Yeah.
Are people saying that the stream is not great? I'm not on the 2K Twitch because
I haven't gotten any Slack, so I'm sure we'd hear about it if it was. All good. We'll keep it going. I'm just dropping a few frames right now. Okay, it's getting back to normal. Cool. Okay, so what kind of challenge would we like to give?
That's a good one. That's good.
It's not a tough challenge.
Charlie pulled up the clip. Stop! Charlie, stop! Bro, I'm about to play. Wait.
He's ready whenever.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep waiting.
I mean, there's this
They're
one
spamming shit.
Pelican guy is just spamming.
Oh
the
yeah,
hell out of him.
he's going bananas.
I think Double DF is in the chat.
Yeah, Double H is in there.
I couldn't tell.
Ermi's just trying to get a game.
Well, whenever he does, he's got a challenge to win by more than 15.
So Ermi did a subathon towards the end of the year, and I checked in on him on like January 2nd, and the timer was like just stop until like January 24th. it was like 200 and some hours.
I mean, I've spoken about this a ton, but I'll say it again. You know, obviously, I stream. Some of you guys stream as well. I just have so much respect for people who stream because you're really putting yourself out there. You're working really hard. There's a lot of like privacy things like that. It's really impressive what all of you guys do in the community that are getting logos because you're really putting yourself out there. And just hats off to the people that grind hard for this kind of process. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, and I think like there's not enough, I think, credit given to streamers who are on there for multiple hours a day. It's a grind for sure, and I think for me personally, like it's like being in front of a mic that long, like you're bound to set yourself up for some mistakes. Like I know that's why I avoid it at times. Like you put me in front of a mic for 6-7 hours, like I'm gonna mess up somewhere.
That's really cool that 2K notices underrated streamers.
It's definitely a challenging thing, and
that's
but it's very rewarding. And like I stream, so I get those 2 days a week, 3 days a week where you have any opportunity to ask me whatever question you want, and I'm pretty authentic and I'll answer it honestly as honestly as I can. So if you have not watched one of my broadcasts, I really recommend you guys do that because you get a lot of
Ronnie with the little self promo, little plug
transparency with me, and it's just easier to stream. I picked up streaming because I was like, you know what, I have so many followers on Twitter and Instagram. It's hard for me to engage one on a million, So why don't I just do a video thing where I can just take questions and answers, and I only have to say it once, and people clip my stuff and put it up all the time. It's made communication a lot easier. So. Again, mad respect to everybody.
Everybody needs to stop if he's got to win by 15.
You lose.
Yeah. Tough.
Should we move on from Army? Give him another chance later?
That is up to you, my friend.
No, we'll give him another chance later. I will return.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Next.
Damn. No
Hey,
rules.
look, if you're going to be given a challenge, you got to come through with a challenge. That's right,
heartbreaking.
you'll have another chance.
He didn't get the ball first either, which kind of
Another chance.
He didn't get the ball first either, which kind of is. Let me pull him up. Sorry, I was not prepared yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was not prepared yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the next one. So I was tagged in about
Ronnie's quality,
a billion tweets and DMs and everything that could possibly come my way about this next guy. So Loyalty Comp is up next.
Comp's getting a logo! All my homies love Comp! Comp deserves it! If anyone deserves the logo, go in Comp's chat right now! Go show my guys some love! T-Up Comp!
But the amount of hours that this man has put into...
If anyone deserves a logo, it's Comp! I can't stop
I'll
it!
admit that.
Comp!
That
Comp!
is...
T-Up Comp's getting a logo! Yes!
Hours streaming in the last 30 days.
That's crazy.
Just of NBA 2K.
That's crazy.
And I actually I dug in more and more and more. I was like, all right, it's tough. I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. And this is one of those. He's an upstart content creator, and we want to reward those small content creators as well. And he is definitely one of them.
Looks like he's Ronnie's twin with the headphones.
Yeah.
Non-branded.
Yeah. I like it. He is just...
Yes, sir, it's time, man.
But you said it best, Mitch, which is we're always watching it, and the guys that are smaller, he is definitely smaller. We'd like to help out, but he gets a lot of hours in. He's built his community to empower his message, which is huge. He brands himself well. You guys see all of his social media handles up above. He generated positive and constructive. That's all that we're looking for in this process. You don't have to have a million, followers or anything like that. We kind of are looking for the next generation of gamers as well.
Yeah,
that gives me hope, chat. Come get a logo gives me hope, chat.
That grind.
That's inspirational, man. Shout out my guy, Comp. All my homies love Comp.
Enough creators kind of understand that, not enough creators kind of understand that, obviously there's a big industry now, right, with a lot of creators out there, and sometimes it's how you market yourself that's so important. It's not just about, you know, being seen, but like how you put yourself out there for opportunities in front of big brands and big companies. Like that's what companies look at. I mean, I'll have to find the name. It's a creator I'd never heard of, but it came across my desk like not too long ago. And this dude had created like a PowerPoint presentation on why, you know, he was a great creator and why we should be paying attention to him. And something like that, like really kind of, it struck me as odd, right? Because it was very professional. It had all the links to everything he had done. It had a portfolio built into it. A lot of creators would think like, that's a waste of time. Like, I'm not going to put that effort in. But like that effort goes so far because, you know, companies like ours or other gaming companies out there, we work with big brands, right? Like oftentimes companies will come to us, the NBA comes to us, Adidas, Nike, etc., and ask like which influencers should we work with. And like it's people like that who are super professional and market themselves really well that you put in front of companies like that.
Totally.
Like, yeah.
Especially during this time where, you know, this is the digital media of entertainment, right? Like, how else are you getting your message out there if it's not for gaming? So all these companies are looking for, because we're all staying at home, they're looking for people in this space. So we are putting you on a platform for you to put yourself on a platform, and it works in a kind of symbiotic way. And I love that example, Corey. Like, you know, you're building your own presentation, you're showing us what we need to know in a bite-sized, hey, we're all for marketing, all four of us are marketing guys, we're gonna get that, we're gonna understand that.
He's good.
Sorry, Constant, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I mean, I think what Corey said was great, and it's important to know that the door swings both ways. Just like they ask us who to work with, they ask us who not to work with too.
Mitch, go for it, by the way.
Yeah, he's already good.
Okay. I gave him a challenge,
so
which was win and you're in, and he was down 4-0 at the time, so.
Alright, Ben, let me get
We'll have to go back to Ermi. I want to give him another challenge at some point.
You want to go back to Ermi right
No,
after this
not
one?
right now. We'll go somewhere else. But we will go back to Ermi at some point.
We have 12 more DF people to go through.
Yes! Yes!
They do deserve it, man. They
Just name a city after them.
Maybe.
I mean, I think Mitch would want to do that.
Hey. You guys are gonna get me in a whole lot of trouble with this community.
Green Egg, got his logo. Let's go, man.
And there it is, app, and you can chat in 28 seconds. So I guess he's waiting 28 seconds, guys. Do not write close app because we will move on. So I'm gonna tell him to close app as soon as I can. He already closed it. What the hell?
Well, you said that when the game.
Yeah, when you're in.
Yeah, I guess you did. You kind of gave him
I guess. I can't chat right now though. It says you can only chat every 30 seconds.
He's Xbox, so he should be able to. This should go quick.
All right. Well.
Let's go, man.
He's Xbox, he's DF, and he doesn't follow me. This is a setup, Mitch.
I know. This is
Maybe. Hey, everybody go follow Constant.
This is Mitch's roommate.
Mitch.
This is Mitch's roommate that's been recruiting him to. I'm just kidding. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this guy's streams too.
Oh my god, whoa. Just let it render, just let it load in. Hold on, wait, whoa. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go? No way!
That's what you guys get for not.
Yeah. You know what somebody said in his chat that I found really interesting and I thought was really cool is as we're talking about the growth of some of these guys, you know, and working with small content creators, one thing I thought was really interesting was somebody called out. It's like, you know, with a stream like this and the logo hitting, this might help Loyalty Comp hit partner on Twitch, which would be a really important thing for him, another milestone that we hope that, you know, he's able to hit. So we're kind
and it also helps him monetize better, which is, you know, furthering your career. To Corey's point.
That's so inspirational, bro. Shout out to Ken.
All right,
man.
so
that's my guy. All my homies love Ken, man. Show him some love.
We're going to head to Layla.
Rabbit with the 6 months, man. I appreciate
one of the
love,
top
bro.
rep females in the community, which I'm really excited about. So she's a former athlete.
Is she DF?
She is not DF.
Oh my gosh.
I'm totally teasing, but we're just giving Mitch a hard time just because.
Yeah,
Always.
It was because of his tweet about me with the whole DF thing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to get a little sus, Mitch, but I'm totally teasing.
I mean,
Don't nobody take it personal.
Hey, sometimes I just want to be out here and giving you guys shit. It's part. I mean, you guys know I'm a troll at this point. All I do is troll. I think you should give her a challenge though. We're due for a challenge, and then we can go back to Ermi, and then we got plenty more to come. Although we're short on time already.
Bitch, slide back in, Ermi. I'd love to see it.
I know.
Show a lot of his guys.
Okay. Let's say. Let's give her. Let's say she needs to get. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. I don't know what her build is though. What's her build? What's her build?
I'm not sure.
What is her build? She's a paint beast. She can do that.
Oh, that's right up your alley.
That's all I do. It's the numbers I rack up every single day.
Anybody know what my challenge is? I can't see. Y'all are going so fast.
You know what's funny about doing this sometimes though is that the content creator's not ready because they haven't had this many people in chat. So they're all like, "Oh my god, I can't read chat anymore." But I love that. Let's bring this audience to these people. These people need to be seen. Sorry, Mitch. What?
No, this comp cap a lot is just spamming.
I know. I'm gonna mute him so she can actually read her chat. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists is the challenge. Let's see if she can get it done.
Alrighty.
Let's go. This is a dub chat. This is so inspirational. I think I'm gonna be grinding for a logo, boys.
I'm happy that there's so many people streaming today.
I will get a logo by the end of 2021.
Stream day is a big one, but guys, I've said this before. I'll say it again, but you do not earn logos on stream day. That's not what is happening.
That's facts.
You earn the logos in between the stream days. We just reward you on stream day. We actually reward you a lot of times in the middle too. I want to talk about one case in a few seconds, but you earn your streaming logo by streaming every day, not on logo day. So if this is the first time you're streaming and you're like, oh, I deserve a logo, that's not usually how it works.
I think I saw P-Head in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to P-Head.
The other thing I was going to say is Corey mentioned unusual ways to get logos. Mitch just mentioned a couple. We talked about 365 straight days of streaming led to a logo. Like, there's a lot of different ways to cut it.
We had one in 2K20 when Splies was having just the most ridiculous stream of his life where people were donating, and I mean it was just one of those moments where we just so happened that we were there, we were part of it, and we got to see it, and we wanted to
But sometimes we're not there, meaning we're not doing our stream. We're like we just see something in the middle of the night. We all get on chat, text, Zoom, whatever medium we talk on, and we come together and think, hey, this is a moment that we need to get behind.
Yeah, there's
the reason we do this show more than anything, I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'll stream that day and I'll get a logo. The reason we do this show is to feature guys that you may not have heard of before. It's not for the actual logos, it's to actually bring light to people we think you guys should be watching.
Yeah,
right?
And
ultimately,
honestly, and to that end too, like, you might not see some of the really big names get their logo live on stream every single time we do this either.
Totally.
We can do that after because you've already heard of them. They're already locked in. Like Ronnie said, this is almost a showcase.
Yeah.
For some of the top up and comers.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to people. We're jumping from stream to stream, and in most cases we just stick to that script. But again, it's been a month worth of scouting and working and looking at people. How are our numbers right now? How many points does she have? I can't see it very well.
2 points. She
oh
needs
my
8
gosh,
points.
the whole game is
She
going.
needs.
This stream is absolutely.
She was red. She was red though. That's why that didn't work.
Oh boy.
All right. It's okay. We'll come back.
Oh my god.
Ronnie C. Stack.
Chat, I hope I show out if I ever get the chance. I
I'm
would
gonna
hate
make
to
her
lose
challenge
a logo
easier next time.
challenge.
So she got the rebounds and the assists. All she needs to go get is the points.
She caught the face give. That's tough.
I'm gonna lose in the next game. Let's move on though. For now, we'll come back.
Let's go back to Ermi.
You want to go back to Ernie? Who
I
else
love
do we
that
have?
bitch. I love that bitch shows love to us guys.
Do we have? I want to feature. I mean, I know we got a lot of logos to give, but can we feature somebody else?
You wanna go to a different logo, like a new person?
Please.
Okay.
We'll come back to Ernie and Lily in a little bit.
All right. We're gonna go to Constant and Corey's guy.
Yeah, my guy. Let's go.
Your guy.
Okay.
Bash.
Oh yes, Bash.
Sorry, Ben.
He's not DF, Ronnie.
This is.
Nope.
Are you sure? Mitch has already sent him an offer.
Corey and I aren't DF, so he's not DF either.
Mitch has sent him an offer somehow already. It's Bash World. There you go.
This is my guy right here.
That's the homie.
Ronnie, I have to like queue up.
Yo.
So he's like waiting for the one.
This dude deserves a logo too.
That's okay.
I've seen his content. Ronnie's PC is terrible.
Should I tell him to
showing the small streamers love, chat? This is straight motivation.
Just tell him to move those two to right after. I mean, we're only gonna have time for Bash and maybe one more, and then we'll have to go back to those two.
Always seems like he's happy, which I am playing the game a ton, but I just love how he pushes himself out there, right? He's got a good community around him. People are always supporting him, trying to drop in and give him like love, and I just love that. I love the community around him. I love what he represents. It's just somebody that, you know, I'll be honest, I didn't know who he was, you know, a few months ago, and now like I'm watching him religiously. I love watching his content and seeing him tweet out, and so he's just to me he's one of my favorite guys right now. So I'm happy to see him get this.
I mean, I'm sure Constant, you have something to say, but I'll just add to that, which is we have millions of people that play this game, right? Millions, and it's hard to just know everything about every single one of them. It would take a million of us, right? And so we do the best that we can, but we also try to create opportunities for these people to stand out. And then some people go and make their opportunity, right? And that's just in any profession, in any career, that's what the lessons that you'll have to learn and you'll want to grow. And Bash really like took his opportunity and he ran with it and he stood out, and you know, like that's why we're gonna give him yet another opportunity with a logo. Constant, any thoughts?
I mean, I just, the only thing that comes to mind is something that my wife says to me all the time. You gotta do things for the right reason. You know what I mean? Or you're never gonna really see success. And I feel like Bash does things for the right reason. And I think that's why I like him and I gravitate towards him, because he's just out there having a good time and he's being true to what he's doing.
He's just so, it's just so infectious.
Yeah. Good vibes are important, Chad.
100%. I told him after this game he can close up and load up and see what he's got.
I love that he's playing Rec too. Man.
Yeah,
that's you need to hop on and play some Rec with him.
I will. I bet he's on Xbox, right?
Yeah, I like what you.
On Xbox yet.
I like what you said, Ronnie, about like you never know when your time's gonna come, and you know you never know when you're gonna get that opportunity, and it's just like that's why you should always try to be consistent with your content. Just keep that positive energy, keep like that energy up at all times, because like you just never know when that moment's gonna come. Like, you know, I look at some of the biggest streamers in the world where now we're streaming for very little no audience for a really long time, right? Like, and it takes a long time sometimes, and others get lucky and it happens quickly, but you hope people like this do well, right? Because of like that positive energy, and you get that kind of the smile on your face when you watch the content. So it's like you just hope they do well.
And the honest truth is, Corey, like, look, we're not dummies. Meaning, candidates. We're looking for logos. We're looking for any way to put you on a platform. Any mechanism that we have as kind of the next makers to put you on a platform. We're also going to do our vetting. We are going to look into your Twitter history, and guess what? This should not surprise anyone, right? If you're a professional athlete, what's the first thing that's done when you come into the league? Your social media is vetted for years past, and a lot of people find ridiculous things that have been said on social media. So we are doing the same thing, just to be clear, and we should. It's only smart for us to do it because as a company, we'll have liability by endorsing people that are negative. It's probably not rocket science, but something that I feel like I should say.
Yeah, and it's not to say that you can't be constructive, you can't be critical.
Of course.
Seeing that doesn't mean.
AKA, I gotta stop raging at the game, boys.
I think one thing I always look for, that I always love when we look into folks for anything, for any opportunity, is I love when I see certain creators bigging up like other creators. Like that always, to me, like always just shines so bright when people are like, yeah. When we're talking about logos, I see creators all the time talking about who should be getting logos. Like when I see people out there positively being, oh, we should put this person up for mayor, we should give this person a logo, and they're big upping other creators around them and not just about themselves. Like that to me is always like really refreshing to see. It's people that want to see others succeed. I think like when we go to places like Twitter, you go anywhere, it's obviously a lot of negativity. So we're looking for people that are trying to bring that positivity and like want to see the success of others around them. So that is a big thing for, I know that one of the things that I look for when looking at creators and influencers.
Bash is in a kind of contested game right here. It's a 6-point game. He's all nervous, I'm sure, but he's got a couple possessions left, and then he's going to close up and he'll have a logo. But I can't wait to see his reaction because.
Oh, me too. This is going to be one of the best ones, I think.
Hey, Chad DF is in the chat. Is that your burner, Mitch, or what's going on?
No, my God, Chad DF. If I were to have a DF name, the DF crew said early on I would be Dev DF.
Oh no,
that sounds awful on so many levels.
No,
that sounds bad for you, Mitch. And if I'm saying it sounds bad for you, you can't.
I'm looking out for you.
Wait. You're a fellow developer like me?
Apparently, yes. Wait. We are all developers.
Wait, Ronnie, I thought you did servers.
No, dude, I have a PhD in coding.
Oh my gosh.
So then you don't do the servers.
No.
Ronnie's computer does.
That's Fix the servers, Ronnie. He's a troll for that. Chat, we gotta mute that for the YouTube video. We do gotta mute that, man. He did secure his logo. Big toes in the chat, yes sir, yes sir.
That's great. All right, we got a few more in us.
Yeah, let's.
I think we're good.
Move to the. As much as I would sit here and watch Bash all day, let's. We got work to do. Who's next?
Next is Manny. You're gonna hate it because he's another Northside Knight, but there's so many Northside Knights. What am I supposed to do?
Hey. You know what's crazy? I actually got a story about it's Monty.
I'm moving on.
Shout out my guy Monty. Monty is actually the reason I have this PC. I was in the Discord.
Like Monty when he shows up for me.
I've been in Monty's Discord for like 4 years, 3 years,
looks like
2 years. I don't know, it's been a
to
minute.
be honest,
but Monty helped me pick out my PC.
Because I'm sure you wonder, is usually Sophie's lost her mind and I'm letting her out. My stream isn't even aware of that. I'll just be on stream. It'll be just my chair, and that's because I work for Sophie. Really? Let's be honest.
Manny
oh, there we go.
There he is.
Back. He's gonna notice it here in a sec.
Nice. Let's say nice chair. It was fun to watch your chair.
Hi, Monty. What's going on, Mitchell?
Oh, we already left.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to know what you were doing.
Oh my God! I just came back. I was getting my food, Ronnie. Ronnie, your boy's gonna eat.
Dude, I feel that. It's tough. Like, you get hungry, you gotta eat.
Can we give a logo to the chair?
Well, I was 20. Oh my! I literally.
This is another one of those guys who is just insanely positive, and he's one of the you come across people that that you can tell are just genuine, and everything that they do just feels genuine. And Monty feels that way to me. I've played with him a few times. He's an incredibly friendly guy. He grinds the game as well. So, what is he? I can't see what he is right now, but I think he's Elite 1 or Elite 2.
I love the name light in the background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got the branding on point.
He's another one. He's another one who had a lot of people that when we really announced when we announced Logo Day, you know, he's been on that precipice for quite some time. Like he's been in the back of my mind. I think Ronnie, there was one night when we were gonna play Among Us, and I hit you up and asked if you wanted to run some games with a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
It was Monty, and it's because I really wanted you to get to know him, because I think he's one of those guys that has that potential.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as familiar with this guy.
Me either.
Yeah. He's young, he's up and coming, he's a smart kid. I really enjoyed watching his stream. I enjoyed talking to him too. I wish he would go find a game, unless he's just gonna hang out in the rec center lobby for a while. But
I mean, Mitch, I'll tell you what. We could go back to the other two since I know you're short on time. Well, actually, I took care of Ermi. I felt bad. That was a tough challenge, him starting without the ball. So he's actually got a logo already.
yeah, Ermi's already got it.
So we don't need to go back to Ermi. But we should go back to Lele in a second. But do you want to go to anybody else? I could just tell him to close it up now since he's not playing.
I haven't told him to drop it yet, but
Go for it.
okay.
Is that Punk Master Flex over there in the blue hat?
I do want to hear from him. What would a logo mean to your channel? Because I want to hear this guy speak and
agree.
tell me. I don't need to see him
Almost
play.
like a
Obviously,
bomb
he's got the highest rep, so he's fine. But
He's good, Ronnie. So you can ask him a question at any time.
okay, is he answering it? Sorry, I can't hear him.
Man, they got
Wait, you just said what would
Thanks,
a
man,
logo
for
mean
coming
to
out.
your channel?
There you
The
go.
logo would mean to my channel is that it would represent not just me myself, but it would represent not just me myself, but personally as my community, Mining Gang. Without any of the people that's surrounded by me, not just the people that's in my streams, but personally that's in all of my my Discord, my in my streams, etc. It will help not necessarily bring more of an audience, but the fact that the amount of time and effort that I put into, you know, my brand, it represents everybody and not just me. So it's not just my logo; it's our logo.
That was. I mean, he's nervous for sure. Obviously, I get it, but that was a fantastic answer.
Great answer.
That's how you build a community right there.
That is empowering.
That's what I mean by doing it for the right reason. You know what I mean? Like,
normally, I'm not like that, but you know, I honestly didn't think that something like this would actually.
Oh, he's choking up.
That means a lot. It's not just the game, but it's the fact that everybody makes the game. You know, it's the fact that everybody's around me. It really keeps me on.
He's ready, Ronnie.
I really do this every day, and I love it. I even hey, thank you, Sin. I mean, I haven't left my job to do this, so it's like it really it's a blessing to be able to do this full time for all you guys. I appreciate all the follows and all the love you guys are showing them, man. I appreciate it a lot, though. That means a lot.
I hope this helps
everybody
you
that
grow.
just joined the Discord, I appreciate God. This helps you grow. Ronnie, most definitely, I really appreciate that a lot. Without a doubt, that means more than enough. And trust me, I will put that on you, though, Ronnie. It will. Close your app. Let's not wait a second no more.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, sir!
I really like this kid. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was dope.
Money's all about the good vibes.
And he works hard, man.
Hey, look, I mean, we talked about it with No Buckets last year. These guys that make the tough decision of giving up their career, the easy livelihood, the 2 every other week paycheck. You gotta feel for these guys, you know, like it's a massive mental shift to go into this industry. I'm sure you guys have similar stories, and I've told my story a bunch of times, but
yeah,
like having that conversation with my folks to give up law school and make this decision to come into some sports video game company before gaming was really big and before 2K was really big. It's a massive like mental kind of transition, and that's why I have so much respect for the streamers, because they had to go through the same thing. They had to be like, hey, you know what? I got to give up the easy route or the more conventional route and give myself to this career.
Well, go ahead, Corey.
I would say it might be even harder now. Like, when we came in, you're right, it was hard. It's hard
you're right.
Jump and take that leap. But I think when we did it, it was kind of like.
Well, and I think that it goes. It's not even just streaming. And I think that it goes. It's not even just streaming. I think it's understanding that, taking chances on yourself and you learn a lot about yourself when you do that kind of thing, and to quote unquote make it. When you take big risks and you take chances and you just learn, what it takes to succeed, because you have to. It's sink or swim, And I did something similar. I mean, I moved out to San Francisco as soon as I graduated from college. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a place to live, and I had to make it. And that is one of the most defining experiences of my life, because I was able to take that chance on myself and figure it out. And that's what a lot of these content creators are doing. Is taking chances.
I packed up everything and left Chicago, bro. Like my wife was still in real estate. I was doing loans and doing production and making records, and I sold all of our stuff and packed up everything and moved to LA and went for it.
I remember interviewing all three of you, like, very, very distinctly. I remember actually, Corey, I was interviewing you, I don't know if you know this, but I was interviewing you, obviously this was during COVID, so like we couldn't meet face to face. And I had known about you, obviously, with the EA stuff and whatnot, but I was interviewing you at a Carl studio. Those seminal moments of like, hearing that story, feeling that same kind of connection with you guys, having made those kind of decisions and knowing how bad.
This is bad. Oh, I hope he gets this fixed.
YouTube, Twitch, TikTok,
He's right.
Twitter, IG, every platform. My platforms, but for me as a person as well too, not just on here, but everywhere else as well too.
All right, should we move on?
Yes,
That's a
sir.
good answer.
And most and importantly, I just want to shout out to the whole mining gang that's always been rocking me ever since, and from here on out.
All right.
Congratulations, you go with it.
We're going back to Lele, right?
Hey, thank you, Ronnie. Y'all spam up a thank you, Ronnie and Mitchell.
Okay, so we're back at her.
You're welcome.
Really cool reaction, man. Shout out to Money.
I put it in the Slack. There you go.
One of the first people I met in the community.
All right. So if you want to provide her with a challenge, I can rattle off everyone else who's going to be getting logos. And then I gotta head out here shortly. Running to sleep.
Is my chat working?
Yeah, I saw you.
Okay.
Yeah, it popped up.
I'm still like struggling. You know what's funny about this? People in these content creators chats are now talking about my computer.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Hey guys, I'm gonna make some. You know my next TikTok video, Corey? It's gonna be a recreation of Office Space where I take a baseball bat to my computer.
Yeah.
For sure. You guys want to be part of it?
No.
No?
Alright, drop her.
You don't want to beat a computer with a baseball bat, Constant?
What's that?
You don't want to beat my computer with a baseball bat?
Do I want to be? Yeah, I want to. I said I'm down.
Okay.
Recreate the music? Yeah, everything.
Yeah. That song is iconic.
It feels good to be a gangster.
I love after they beat the hell out of the computer, they go back to one of their houses and they're like dancing. Oh god. We're probably aging ourselves. We're probably dating ourselves.
Yeah, everyone's like, what's that?
If you guys haven't seen the iconic Office Space, you need to watch.
Yeah, I really can't even take you seriously if you haven't seen that movie. I don't care how old
I
you are,
agree,
you need to
man.
watch it. Watch it.
It's one of those movies that like transcends generations. It's not the end of the world. If, you can watch it tomorrow and it's aged well. It's got Jennifer Aniston too, so.
Yeah. Player.
Okay, so she's waiting for a game. Do we want to like put her on mute for a second and then talk about the other guys that we didn't get to feature today but are getting logos?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell our guy to place hers and everyone else's. By the way.
No, she's got to get 10 points first.
All right. Okay, so there's quite a few we're gonna rattle off here.
Go for it.
Some people that you will know, some others that you will be discovering once we tweet all these out. So the big ones that you probably know. So after serving his ban and serving after serving their bans and their time and continuing to grind the game and play it in a positive way, ColeTheMan will be getting his logo back. As will Steezo the God after sending me into an absolute fit in the park the one day.
Yep.
He has earned his back, the Dribble God himself.
And by the way, guys, real quick, sorry, Mitch, I don't mean to cut you off, but that means that you guys got to stay on board. What I spoke about earlier about how we're always watching and making sure that your social media and all of that stays above board, it's not lip service. Like, you actually get more of a platform, not just with your community, but with us. And so we got to make sure it stays above board. So don't do exploits that will keep you from logos for a long time. But we are, giving them a second chance, but stay above board. Yeah. Sorry, continue, Mitch.
The other ones that you probably know, some of the bigger ones, Double H Henry is going to get his logo back, so go ahead and call him for another DF guy. Statistics is going to get his back, so I'm happy that he's getting his back. The other DF guy that's getting his back, or getting his, he had his in 2K20, is Solo. So Solo's getting his. We have a couple Australian content creators that are going to get, one of them's getting his logo back, another one's a first timer, yrndj, so the center himself will get his logo back for 2K21. The other is a new entrant, so Tekken. Tekken will be receiving his logo. Tekken's he's a smaller content creator. If you haven't found him, please do. He actually helped me set up.
Tekken's great.
Very early on.
He's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. Another a new legend, No Truths. So he was the second legend. He's getting his logo today.
He was the highest rep guy heading into the first mayoral debate, and one of the mayoral candidates. Probably somebody we're going to consider again to see if he can run it back. I really hope that one of these mayoral candidates. We got some time to talk, Mitch, because she's not in the game yet. I hope one of these grind guys, one of the top 5 in reps that are smaller in terms of influence, maybe sneak out a win in this mayoral thing this term. Just because I think they'll put a platform on how important it is, and give them another opportunity. And No Truths is a guy that obviously he was #1 back then. He's #2 right now. Second guy to hit legend. He deserves maybe another run now that people are more aware of him.
Yep. Continuing on, we have a French content creator getting his logo. Blackie Got Game, so that's a new one. And then there is King French. King French had his logo in 2K20, so he's getting his back. And then I think the rest are all new. So Truly Money, Goat Money himself, he's getting his. Congratulations on hitting 200K recently. So I think that's a new one. Laker Fan, who's actually starting a My League, an online My League, with a bunch of content creators here soon. He's getting his logo. Uncle Demi, the rare build man himself, He'll be receiving his. I think that's a new one. And then the last one is one of my favorite people in the community. He's a military guy, living on the East Coast. Usually, he's from San Diego, but Garcelle. Garcelle's gonna get.
Oh, Garcelle!
Hey, shout out my guy Garcelle. He's getting a logo.
Up and coming. So
that's amazing.
That is
bro.
the logo class. If I had just said your name, we have not placed them all yet. I'm going to do that here shortly. But you should see a logo pop up here in the next, I don't know, half hour to an hour when you boot up the game.
That's great. And like I said earlier, our next logo show is March 5th, but like I also said earlier, logos are not made on logo day. They're made between logo days. So make sure you guys are streaming. We're always popping in, and yeah, once in a while we go off logo day and give logos. There's a lot of ways to cut it. There's a lot of ways to get your, presence out there. So, of course, if we didn't name you, just wait a second to close the app. We're just catching up on all of them. We were hoping to feature a few more guys, but we get, like I said, a little bit of a tight ship today as Mitch has to run and we have to shoot some more video stuff right after this. So, lots going on at the 2K office per usual. And by the office, I mean, COVID home thing, whatever we're doing. So, here we are, we'll pick it up, we're at 10-5. Does she have a basket yet?
2 points.
2 points, alright, so she needs 8. Oh, her teammate just hit a 3!
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough grind.
I mean, she can do this though. She's gotta get her teammate.
I'm kind of laying low. My daughter's getting into BMX a little bit,
Nice.
so we might go for the course, ride around.
It's awesome. You guys should definitely, if you have not picked up my team yet, this is the weekend to do it, as that pack that came out today is ridiculous. Galaxy Opal LeBron, Galaxy Opal T-Mac, there's some great cards. I will be doing my pack pulls and giveaways tomorrow around noon, maybe a little bit earlier Pacific time. After we're done shooting, I'll be jumping on stream, so I'll be doing that, and then Sunday I'll be doing double BC streaks where I run up wins in the city. If I get 10 in a row, I give away over $1 million BC. So where else are you gonna get $1 million BC?
This might be it here, Ronnie. This might be it here. She's at 8 and 10. There it is.
Oh, logo! What a comeback!
Ronnie, isn't there a Kobe challenge in my team this weekend?
Yes, there is. The 81 points, of course. But she did it. It looked a little murky there, but she got it done. And now I can't speak in her chat.
Might get it, but take the L. We'll see.
That's all right. I just said 10. I didn't say she had to win the game. And guys, put that cherry on top. I want to see her win, though.
Playing like Jokic right now, getting all the stats, no W's,
Oh, shots fired.
Oh man, I love Jokic. He's my guy right now.
I don't know why she hasn't used her takeover. Oh, there she goes. She just fired it.
She's ready. The rest of them are being placed now.
Oh, you take that L. I'd be taking an L.
You hate to see it.
Let's
Oh my gosh, Ronnie's showing his meeting ID on screen. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh my gosh.
You hate to see it.
They're probably gonna have to change the ID.
Ben, if you don't, Ben, if you don't mind.
I'm not gonna lie, I blame you for that. I'm closing out, chat. I'm closing out, chat. Big W's. Big W's. Big W's. Ooh, we got this. We got this. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Big W's, chat. We loading it, chat. We loading it.
Yo, Mitch, if you gotta duck out, it's all good. if you're in a hurry.
Barbara hasn't texted me back yet, but I can.
Okay.
I want to see her reaction anyway.
I'm actually a little concerned that our shoot people are gonna come in. Oh no, we have a different.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. We have a different Zoom. That worked out well.
We got that fucking logo. Oh wait, it just disappeared.
It comes back.
Okay, big logo chat.
There it is.
Let's go, chat.
Continuing to grow the logo program, but really the purpose behind it and why it's so important for both the creators and for us. And it's a symbiotic relationship where, you know, we're supporting you to try to get, you know, you in as many places as possible. It's a platform that we want to help you build. So, any final words, Constant and Corey, before we head off to the next shoot?
Man, everybody have a good weekend. Be safe.
Yeah, some good reactions today. Appreciate everyone tuning in. And yeah, like Constant said, be safe out there. Crazy world, so protect yourself.
Guys, thank you. Ooh, I jumped the gun on that one. I just went to the end screen. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. Enjoy NFL Championship Sunday. I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy that. And enjoy 2K as always. Congratulations to the new logo owners. And we will see you next week.
Go Knicks.
Boo.
What?
It's getting hard to keep composure, they keep trying me. I came from nothing, now they bumping my songs overseas. I remember when I first started, they threw dirt on me.